The third decision-making structure is C1 consultative 2. Here the leader shares the problem with the relevant subordinates individually. Here the leader shares the problem with the relevant subordinates individually, not only all the subordinates or group. Getting their ideas and suggestions these relevant subordinates without bringing them together as a group. Then the leader makes the decision that may or may not reflect the subordinates' influence. After getting their ideas and suggestions from the relevant subordinates, leader makes the decision. That decision may or may not reflect the subordinates' influence. That is the third decision-making structure. Then fourth one is C2 consultative 3. Here the leader shares the problem with the subordinates as a group. Here the leader shares the problem with the subordinates as a group, collectively obtaining their ideas and suggestions. After collectively obtaining their ideas and suggestions, then make the decision that may or may not reflect the subordinates' influence. If they are giving ideas and suggestions, that ideas and suggestions may or may not reflect subordinate influence. Then fifth one, G2 consensus seeker. Fifth decision making structure is G2 consensus seeker. Here the leader shares the problem with the subordinates as a group. Together they generate and evaluate the alternatives and attempt to reach the agreement on a solution. Here first leader shares the problem with the subordinates as a group. Then they will tell their ideas and suggestions and finally evaluate the alternatives and attempt to reach the agreement on a solution. That is the fifth decision making structure. These are the Broom and Jago leadership theory. The third situational theory leadership theory is path goal theory of leadership. Path goal theory of leadership. Path goal of leadership is basically combination of situational leadership and a room. Path goal of leadership is basically a combination of situational leadership and room. This theory describes the way the leaders encourage and support their followers in achieving the goals by making the path clear and easy. This theory describes the way the leaders encourage and support their followers. How the leaders encourage and support their followers for what? For achieving the goals by making the path clear and easy. For achieving the goal, the leader make the path clear and easy. That is the path goal theory of leadership. Theory describes the way the leader encourage and support their followers in achieving the goals by making the path clear and easy. In particular, leaders clarify the path so subordinates know which way to go. The leaders clarify their path so the subordinates can know which way to go to achieve the goals. Then remove roadblocks that are stopping them going. Then the leader will help to remove the roadblocks that are stopping them going and increasing the rewards along the route. leader will increasing the rewards along the route. If the subordinates are doing well, the leader will increase the reward. The path goal theory, also known as path goal theory of leader effectiveness or path goal model, is a leadership theory developed by Robert House, an Ohio State University graduate, in 1971 and revised in 1996. Path goal theory is also known as path goal theory of leader effectiveness or path goal model. It is a leadership theory developed by Robert House, an Ohio State University graduate. He is a graduate in Ohio State University in 1971 and revised this theory in 1996. Here, leaders can take a strong or limited approach. Leaders can take strong or limited approach. In clarifying path, they may be directive. In clarifying the path, leader may be directive. In increasing the rewards, they may give occasional encouragement or pave the way with good. Increasing the rewards, they may give occasional encouragement. By giving rewards, it will help to encourage to attain the goal. The variation approach will depend on the situation, including followers' capability and motivation, as well as difficulty of the job and other factors. The variation in this approach depend upon the situation, including the followers' capability and motivation, as well as difficulty of job and other factors. This is about the path goal theory. Next is the managerial grid. What is managerial grid? This was developed by Black and Mountain. This was developed by Black and Mountain. The leadership style consists of both task and relation oriented in varying degrees. Black and Mountain leadership style consists of both task and relation oriented in varying degrees. Each styles point out the relative contents of concern for production and people and implies that the most desirable leader behavior is 9.9. Each styles of point out here managerial grid. Each styles point out the relative contents of concern for production and concern for people, and this implies that most desirable leader behavior is 9.9. Then 1.1, after explaining I will show the diagram, then you will understand easily. Then 1.1, the exertion of minimum effort is required to get work done and sustain organizational morale. Then 1.9, thoughtful attention to needs of people leads to a friendly and comfortable organizational atmosphere and work tempo. Then 9.1, efficiency in work but human elements have little effect. Here efficiency in work but human elements have little effect. Then 5.5, adequate performance through balance of work requirement and maintaining satisfactory morale. Then 9.9 work accomplished is from committee.